Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Gisela K, and today we continue to look at the updates in the case of Kiely Rodni, a missing 16-year-old from the Truckee area in California. She was last seen on August 6th. She attended a party on August 5th at the Prosser Family Campground. That's where her phone last pinged, and the sheriff says it pinged as close to the water as to the land, so it's not like it pinged in the water. He also said there's many reasons why the data points could be lost. And of course, as we've said before, I find it interesting that her friend, Sammy Smith, says there's been radio silence and her location has been turned off. I don't know how she knows that. A lot of things she says, of course, doesn't add up, and it is a red flag, of which we're going to deep dive some more of that later today. I'll touch on some of them today, but yes, there's now a $75,000 reward, and if you want to share this flyer, you can download it on findkiely.com. Now, the most significant update of the day is the following. Law enforcement had previously shown us the Lana Del Rey hoodie that they said is an item of significance that they said Kiely was, they believe, in possession of when she was last at the party. And we found the quote relatively interesting, even though Kiely's mother said don't look too much into the lyrics on the front. You know, you don't want to be forgotten, you just want to disappear. It's just a hoodie. What's interesting is that hoodie has been posted since Wednesday, okay? And so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's 2 days after all the searches and everything started. But Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and now we're on Monday. For 6 days, not one teenager has come forward that was at the party, including Sammy Smith and her friend Mags Larson. And the two of them seem to me to be more BFFs than any of them are with Kiely, because Sammy and Mags got a ride with Kiely to the party, apparently, and Sammy and Mags wear the same necklaces, which, you know, at that age is like a very BFF thing to do. And of course, as we know, Sammy does not follow Kiely on social media, but yet she follows Mags and she follows Kylie's boyfriend. It's a little bit weird, especially at that age. At that age, it really does matter who you follow on social media. And, you know, if you've got a little necklace the same as your friend, it seems to me, of course, that Mags and Sammy, that makes sense, are BFFs, you know, they're best friends. And Kiely was a 16-year-old, they're 18, that graduated early because she's very intelligent. And so she was invited to the seniors party. I've seen a lot of you say this could be a bit of a mean girls thing, a jealousy thing. Maybe there's a possibility. I've seen a lot of you also send me the Skylar niece, you know, case, which I'm aware of. And I understand why you're saying, whoa, this feels a lot like that case. And that if that is true, that would be so scary. I really hope that the outcome is not like that. I hope they find Kiely. I mean, Jagger, her ex-boyfriend, who confirmed with me on a text message, he is the ex-boyfriend, not the boyfriend as Fox reported. I mean, if he's saying he is confident, like he fully believes she'll be found alive and well, that him or Kate or someone else will bring her home safely, man, I really, really hope that's true. But what I find a huge red flag is that not one teenager, and specifically Sammy and Mags, came forward to say, seeing as they want to be so on the mic, you not one time said, you know, this hoodie that law enforcement's reporting, that she was last seen wearing? Well, she actually wasn't wearing that. She was wearing a white hoodie. Yeah, white, with Odd Future on it. Now, what is Odd Future? It is merch from an American rapper called Tyler, the Creator. And just wait, there's more. And I know, put it this way, disclaimer, speculation warning, okay? What I'm about to say is that lots of teenagers and adults alike love Tyler, the Creator, love his merch, want his merch, and this crowd could all freaking love him. They could have been pumping his music at this party for all we know. You know? Especially if they're in the same group of friends, of course they're going to have common interests. Of course they all like Tyler, the Creator. However, for the hoodie to be a Lana Del Rey hoodie, but now actually the hoodie that she was seen wearing by law enforcement on a video, which clears up all speculation that did Kiely even make it to the party? Yes, she did. Law enforcement said yes the other day, one-liner, and we were like, yeah, but a phone made it to the party, but did she really make it to the party? Well, now because of the link that I've shared below in the description box that they have, where teens can anonymously upload photos and videos, thankfully they found a video of Kiely at the party wearing not a black hoodie, a white hoodie with Odd Future on it instead of Lana Del Rey. Now, check this out. This is Sammy Smith, Kiely's friend. The one who's running the teen-to-teen talks where she tells the parents, drop off your teens and drive away. Drive far away so that you cannot hear anything and you cannot see anything. Okay. The one who said she's helping filter for tips just like Jagger said he's helping filter for tips. Not true. You can only send tips to the Placer County Sheriff's Department, okay? And only use their link. That's where you got to send it. Do not send it to the teenagers, as much as teenagers might be like, you can talk to me. I understand that. Like, you can talk to me, teen to teen. Let's just try to figure this out. The narrative is just a little bit different to that. But the thing is, do you see her shirt? The shirt she wears all the time when she's taking the mic, right? Hold on, back it up. Look at the shirt while I tell you this. This was from the very first press conference, which was at that campground, right? And it was on August 9th. And before law enforcement actually spoke to the media with their own mics, Sammy on the side had set up her own mic. And we saw the twirl, and I've transcribed everything for you of what she said there. Some of it was a little bit strange, but 18-year-old, I don't know. We were just looking at it and like, okay, it's interesting, right? And so go check that out. But she set up a little mic before the time, was talking to just the public. Law enforcement, when pressed for answers, why are you letting a teenager like stand side by side with you and kind of run the show? They said it was a public place. She was speaking publicly. We can't stop her from doing that. Interesting answer. I mean, they can because they're law enforcement, but they also can't because free speech, So the thing is, after law enforcement spoke to everyone, to the media, here comes Sammy, and you'll see. Look how she runs up here. Okay, this was the end of that press conference on August 9th. Watch Sammy, and then they cut her off. The live stream cut off, the video cuts off. That's never been shared, what she said there.
Trailer, and then here's Sammy Smith to give you some information. Thank you.
Hey, if I could have everybody's attention really quick, if we could keep it quick.
Just please pay attention how nobody pays attention to her. They just do not. If this community thought at any point, whether she's talking here, at Truckee Thursday, at the concert, when she talks, the whole community looks away. The whole community is like, oh my word, that is a red flag to me. They're not like, oh my word, what does Sammy have to say? Okay, she was at the party. Maybe she's known as a bad girl in the community. How do we know? Maybe by now she has no credibility in the community to actually talk. So to run the front lines, I don't know how her parents fit in with the community, what the dynamics really are. But nobody here, including law enforcement, watch them all. Watch this guy, watch this guy, watch... I mean, this lady's like, what the hell's going on here? Just watch them all and see if anyone pays attention.
Quiet, and everybody please listen to what I'm about to say.
Listen up!
Everybody please. So, I am Sammy's...
I mean, this guy just like glanced over his shoulder and looked away. Law enforcement over here now has their backs turned to her and they're about to walk away.
Smith, I'm in charge of the teen-to-teen talks. I've seen a lot. I see a lot of faces here. I know a lot of you.
These ones not impressed with what's going on.
We go to school together. I've seen you around at this party. I've seen you around. Please, if you have given a statement to the police...
Interesting. All of them with their arms folded like, what now? Now, about the shirt, everybody. About the shirt. Guess what that shirt is? And as I say, all teenagers in this group might really love this creator. Understandable. But if you thought the first hoodie and the lyrics weren't weird enough and that Sammy didn't come forward to say, whoa, if she's running the show, right? She's running the show. She shared on interviews that even though, friends don't usually check each other's cars all that much, they do all remember that Kiely had a sticker of a bull on the back of her car, right at the back windshield, like right below the windshield wiper. A bull. But actually it's a ram, according to the website. So, again, could be a teenager mistake. She was wearing that outfit in the last scene footage, okay, but then not those pants, though. But everyone else thinks, yeah, she was wearing those pants. Like, she was wearing those pants and that belt and that bodysuit, okay? And the pants do look kind of green, so it makes... No sense unless, wow, did the teenager pack 2 green pants and she changed between 6 and 10 before she arrived at the party? Okay. But anyway, she said, yeah, those are the clothes I remember her wearing. You know why I remember? Is because we popped a squat together and I remember her taking off that belt. Why can't you just say, she's my friend. Of course she was wearing that. Hell yeah, she wore that. You didn't say that though. You said, oh, when All American Dream Chaser showed Sammy the photo that Placer County Sheriff's Department just shared of Kylie's last seen outfit, last seen footage from the store, Sammy said, oh yeah, she was wearing that, but not those pants, but I remember why she was wearing it. And then let's list all the reasons why. You don't have to list all the reasons why. It just is a communicative red flag when someone doesn't just answer yes or no. We know this in true crime. In interrogations, of which there's been no interrogations yet, but even just of what this one's trying to control and say, you know that you're oversharing. If you say, you know, example of a true crime case. If they ask someone, did you kill your wife? And they say, no. They're not being deceitful in general. This is generally speaking. Obviously, there's a lot more to it, but just hear me out. If they say, no, why would I kill my wife? I love my wife. I lost my wife here and here. And we went to a hotel and we did this and this. Oh, you're sharing a lot of, oh, we're taking notes. You're sharing a lot of information. This chick is oversharing, okay? She's oversharing, but yet she never one time since Wednesday, the 10th of August, I believe. Got my little calendar here, hold on. Since Wednesday, the 10th, since law enforcement shared the hoodie. They shared the hoodie, then they shared the jewelry. Okay, since they shared the hoodie, the Lana Del Rey hoodie we should all be looking out for, or it's an item of significance. Okay. This chick and Mags did not come forward to say, hey, she wasn't wearing that. She was wearing a white hoodie, by the way. Guys, red flag. This is a red flag festival, okay? Now, I will tell you about the shirt. Hang in there. Just wait. So she said that Kiely had a Zoomies keychain. Do you remember that? She said Kiely had a Zoomies keychain. Right. Interesting, because the Odd Future sweatshirt can be bought on the Zoomies store. It can also be bought secondhand because it's been discontinued. Interesting. Both hoodies are no longer available anywhere. Okay, they were very popular. They sold out. But both hoodies can be found on Poshmark or eBay, some of them secondhand. It's kind of secondhand stuff. Okay, interesting. And so, anyway, sorry, my mind went somewhere. I'll leave that for later for a live stream to discuss. Making little thought bubbles for later. The thing is, she said she had a Zoomies keychain with like a recyclable straw or a recycled straw, whatever. Yeah, she had that. Okay, interesting that though the Odd Future sweatshirt can be bought on Zoomies. Again, it might not be something strange. Disclaimer, all teenagers like Zoomies stuff, skateboard stuff, Tyler the Creator, all that I understand. But this one, I'm paying attention to everything she's saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just like, what? I'm just a human being, observing, facilitating a conversation over here. Remember, I'm not a detective. I'm not law enforcement. I'm not a body language expert. I'm not anything. I'm a YouTube creator. I love true crime, and I'm sharing what I see. Okay? And I'm like, what? Now, she also specifically said there was a sticker of a bull on the back of the car, but it was a Ram. She also said the car has a sunroof. But from some Grizzlies that work in the car industry, they shared with me that not only has Kiely only really had the car registered to her for about a month. Okay, so it's weird that they're sharing pictures of the car. I'm going to get to that. From winter. Because Kiely didn't have the car yet in winter, from what we can see if we do some research, right? That's a little bit weird, but okay, this is where I'm starting to worry about who they bought the car from. The car was previously in Washington, from what I believe. Anyway, but had service checks in Reno. As if things can't get weirder. Where'd they buy the car from? That is a big problem. You know? We looked at that before in the Naomi Irion case. Because she just bought the car, you know? And I still would like to know where she bought the car. Naomi Irion. But it's scary when you're buying a second-hand car, especially if it's a teenager. You just don't know if that person has some sort of tracking device on the car, and maybe they're the abductor, maybe they're the predator, maybe they see who they're selling the car to, you know what I mean? So that's a whole nother theory. But the thing is that according to what we found, there's allegedly no sunroof. So there's a lot of things that Sammy said, including receiving millions of tips, where law enforcement's like, we've received 200 tips. Now it's 1,000, just more than 1,000 tips. But she's like, millions of tips a day. Okay. Wow. That means they'll never find her if it's millions of tips a day. I mean, are you sure? No. She exaggerates. So if she says there's millions of tips a day, and she says there are 250 people at the party, maybe there were really only 25 people at the party, which makes sense based on the photos we've seen, am I right? What if there weren't 300 people at the party? What if there were 25? And she said 7 or 8 of them are running the show with the teen-to-teen talks. Who are those 7 or 8? Sammy, Mags, who else? Who are the other 5 people? Please tell me. 5 or 6 people. Who's running the teen-to-teen talks? Okay, anyway, moving on. So this shirt, let's leave those notes for now. This shirt is a Tyler, the Creator shirt. The same American rapper that has the merch range, the shirt Odd Future, okay? Based on albums, right? Now this shirt that she's chosen to wear every day, from what I can see, and every time she's at the mic, every time she's at the rec center, every time she's wearing this white shirt, find Kiely team member. I mean, I think she would have loved to write team leader. I'm surprised there's not an L that she scratched out, but team member. Find Kiely team member. The shirt is from an album which is titled Call Me If You Get Lost. You just can't make it up. You cannot make this stuff up. It's just an interesting choice. I'm just saying. If speculatively, I'm not a mental health professional, I can't diagnose anyone, I'm not diagnosing anyone, I'm speculating. If this person is in any way anything like someone like, no, I can't even say it. You guys are going to be like, no, you can't say that. Like a certain someone who was recently in the media that is histrionic personality disorder, where they really need to be in the spotlight. They'll do anything to be in the spotlight. They'll say anything, do anything. It's either something like that, or if someone is like, you know, a full-blown psychopath. If I were to speculate and just like must be in the center stage and must control the entire narrative and must really throw everyone off. Okay, so that is interesting then, if that were true, to then wear a shirt about an album, Call Me If You Get Lost. Sometimes those types might get a little kick out of it, you know, of just being like, call me if you get, I'm just saying, sorry, some of you are going to get upset with me. How dare you speculate this way about a teenager? I cannot unsee red flags. I cannot. Now, I want to show you one more thing. We're going to talk about the car trains, but let me first show you what Meg says over here.
I just want her to come back and be okay, and just to know that she's loved and that we all, you know, like looked for her and that we all loved her through this and stuff.
That we all loved her through this and stuff. You mean, you're talking as if you know she's no longer with us and like, I just wanted to know that, it's almost like, I wanted to know that, damn, I can't believe that happened to her. But we just wanted to know that we looked for her and stuff. And stuff. We looked for her and stuff.
Magdalene Larson says she's been searching for her best friend since she found out Kiely went missing.
The first day that she was missing, I mean, I was literally in a car for 12 hours looking for her.
Literally, imagine what Kylie's going through though if she was abducted. Better be in a car for 12 hours a day looking for your friend.
Her. Yeah, but now I've just mostly been here just trying to, you know, organize everybody else, and I've been working a lot with like the police.
Law enforcement.
I've been working like a lot with the police. Are you sure about that? Doesn't look like it. Sounds like what Sammy's saying. And ironically, Mags and Sammy are at least 2 of the organizers of this party. And I would say speculatively, the other 6 or 7 people, wait, how many did they say? They said there's maybe 7 people running the teen-to-teen talk. So the other 5 people, whoever they are, were also organizers of this party. Okay? Now, what I want to show you. Okay, so look at this. They say a camper told the FBI, because remember, they are allowing campers there, as we heard from Terry, who was boots on the ground searching on Friday. A camper told the FBI he saw a train of cars going to the party at 9:30. Sammy says she got to the party at 9 p.m. She says that Kiely arrived at around 10 p.m. Okay. there was a train of cars going to the party at 9:30 and a large group leaving the party at 12:30. Sammy says she left at 12:25. Interesting. A large group leaving the party. Now, I would love to hear from these campers. And when the large group left, how large? How many cars? How many people were left behind? Was anyone left behind? These campers observed a large group arriving at 9:30 and leaving at 12:30. Wow, a 3-hour party. So they did then leave to go to a second location. They say here, why would a large group of vehicles leave together at 12:30? Did something happen that prompted a large group to leave all at once? Probably yes. Was there possibly a second party location where they're heading to? Yup, probably. Is it a coincidence that Kylie's phone was turned off at 12:33? Doesn't seem like a coincidence to me. It seems pretty spot on, right? I'm agreeing with you, Tiffany. It's just like, wait, what? Good questions. So here they say, One Life mixed it up. The FBI came knocking at our door on Tuesday morning asking for any information we have about the missing 16-year-old Kiely. The high school party she attended on Friday night was literally a half a mile from our campsite. We told them that we only saw a train of cars going to the party at 9:30 p.m. and another large group of cars leaving the party. 9:30 p.m., and a large group leaving the party at 12:30 a.m. Our campground is ground zero for the search and rescue efforts. Yesterday, the sheriff brought out a boat to search the reservoir we are staying at. This is so scary and so real, as daily we see and hear helicopters flying all over the truckee area, posters on every business storefront, and search parties and law enforcement everywhere. Wow, thoughts and well wishes going to the searchers, right? Very interesting. Oh, and sorry, in that interview with Mags, did you see her necklace? There's other interviews with her where you can see she's got the same necklace, or very similar to Sammy. So Sammy a close friend, Mags a close friend, to each other. And all of them following Jagger and a few other friends, but Sammy not following Kiely. Very interesting. These are pictures of the hoodie that law enforcement initially shared that they said was an item of significance. And over here, if you look at this odd future hoodie, here is the picture that law enforcement is sharing. Literally. See it right there. Item is sold out. It's from Poshmark as well. But you can see if you look at the inside label, it's from Zoomies. And this donut is from, it's the logo inside the labels for Tyler the Creator's merch line. So just all ties together. Just interesting, that this was the hoodie that she was last seen wearing, at the party on a video. Was she also loaned it? Let's check. We've developed information that Kiely was last seen in a video earlier in the evening at the party, wearing the white sweatshirt pictured in the photo. And here they say she was wearing at the party. So here they don't talk about what hoodie she loaned. So who told law enforcement that she loaned a hoodie? Who's looking for the hoodie? Where the hell is that hoodie? What happened here? But this one doesn't say loaned. It's what she was wearing. So maybe it was even her own hoodie. Now we got to wait to hear from the parents so that we know if they say, oh yeah, that was her hoodie. Was it her hoodie? Or was this a friend's hoodie as well? And why would her friends say nothing about the Lana Del Rey hoodie that was shared? So if you look here at the Odd Future merch store, you can see it's that same the donut-shaped Odd Future. And here are some of the newer stuff. That hoodie is no longer available from what I can see. It's like old merch, So it might have actually been one of Kylie's, or I don't know. It doesn't say loaned this time. So we'll have to see if that actually happens, because they're supposed to all go off to college any minute now. I'm still watching Undercover Man over here. Undercover Man over here is definitely, he's like, Okay. I don't know who Undercover Man is. I mean, for all we know, it could be your dad, who's a PI. Interesting. Oh my word. That guy is like, looking at everything. I don't know if you guys ever do this. Do you ever just pause the video and just look around at everything? I do that.
Not leaving until I find my friend.
Sammy, thank you so much.
Remember also from the community meeting that we looked at a little bit the other day, they had a press conference on it was pretty much every day last week, right? Which, if you're watching this in the future, would be the second week of August. There was a press conference Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And on most days, except for one or two, they had a community meeting right after that. And we were watching one of those the other day, and someone in the crowd asked about that Zoomies keychain. What about that Zoomies keychain?
Hi, there's information that she had a keychain from Zoomies. Is there any way to get a picture of that? She had a purple keychain that had her keys on it at night. We haven't actually been provided that photo by family, so unfortunately we can't speak to it. I'm sorry.
Oh, interesting. I'm just saying it's just, okay, it can be very logical. It can be very logical. They haven't heard that from family, so they can't confirm that. Which means Sammy's just going rogue and saying things. Pretty much. But now interesting that this odd future hoodie can be bought on the Zoomies shop. I'm just saying. Okay. Anyway. And lastly, because I could go on all day, let's just look at this about the new reward.
Flyers that reflects the new reward of $75,000 after an anonymous person donated $25,000.
Sorry, I just want to go back and check this. You see, at the volunteer check-in, huh? Volunteer check-in, find Kiely.com. Okay. If you have any photos or videos that may help, they've got that. They've got the flyer. They've got what she was last seen wearing, a picture of a car in the snow, even though she didn't yet own it when the car would have been in the snow, and then a picture of the hoodie. And not one time did any of those teens standing right there say, that's not the hoodie she was wearing. That's not it.
We want to thank you, whoever you are.
This is Kylie's dad, biological dad. Her mom and dad are divorced, from what I can see, and this is her biological dad talking, okay?
We want to thank you. You're incredible, whoever you are.
Rodni says the past 9 days have been agonizing.
I don't know how I'm doing. Not sure. Every day has been a roller coaster. Emotions are out of control.
But through the ups and downs, he and the family are holding on to hope his baby girl, who he says is selfless, outgoing, and college-bound at the age of 16, is still alive.
She was probably around 3. I want to be I want to be a pediatric orthopedic surgeon.
I can make comments. It's not for speculation or red flags. I'm just like, whoa, at 3 years old, she wants to be a pediatric orthopedic surgeon? I can barely say those words now. Pediatric orthopedic surgeon. And she's saying those at 3 years old? Wow, damn, okay. Tell us again.
Pediatric orthopedic surgeon, and I don't want to be a musician. And then just asked her the other day, or not too long ago, that...
And just after the other day, not too long ago, yeah?
And she still wants to be.
That she still wants to be. And just after the other day, not too long ago. Hold on, I just want to see it again. Just one time. Let's just look at it. Wait, right here.
Not too long ago.
No, right here.
And then just asked her the other day, or not too long ago, that and she still wants to be.
She still wants to be, but she was going to study music at college. I'm just saying, Dad. She was going to study music, apparently. So if she wants to still be a pediatric orthopedic surgeon, well, she was going to study music.
Pediatric orthopedic surgeon and a musician.
And a musician. Okay. All right. Okay. And before I go, I want to show you that I believe that Jagger, if you're watching, we're not against you. You're welcome on the show anytime. Come and talk to us so that we can clear up some of these red flags, okay? Because there's been some weird stuff going on, and I actually think you could be quite helpful. You might be able to clear some stuff up for us, okay? Anyway, but he has now reshared Kylie's poster with a $75,000 reward, and he's also shared it on his stories right here. 75 effing thousand, help bring her home, please. Good job, Jagger. Great. Don't remove that now, because that looks weird. If you're gonna If you're going to tell the world that you're going to be filtering for tips before it gets to the sheriff, unfortunately, that's weird. Okay? That just sounds like false information. And then afterwards, I understand why you clammed up, but if you're then going to delete your ex-girlfriend, who you care about so much, we can see you care, but if you're going to delete her flyer from your page and not share any of it, that's weird too. So thank you for putting it back on there. That's great. Please continue to share her flyer, and that's all I can say. Good job. Good job. And again, if anyone wants to talk on the show that has information that could help clear some of the stuff up, I mean, especially the stuff that some of the teens are saying, which, Jagger, I think that could be you. But like, my word, please, you are more than welcome to contact me, grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com. My name is Gisela K. I'm South African, 38 years old, living in the Netherlands, love true crime, want to share information, want to share as much accurate information as possible. There is, of course, always room to speculate, to talk to people, to hear everyone's thoughts. So, yeah, anyone with information is welcome on the show. We can make it happen. I am in the Netherlands, as I say, so contact me on grizzlytruecrime@gmail.com or on my Instagram or Twitter. Instagram is grizzlytruecrime. Instagram is @grizzlygisela. Contact me there and we can make something happen, okay? But I would love to clear up some of these red flags. And specifically, I've asked Jagger. I don't know if he'll respond to me at all, but not this time. He has responded before. But I have asked him some questions, just if you could help us clear up some things, right? Like, what do you think about what the party friends are saying? And why do you think that Kiely could have been in Reno? Like, why is that the place you went to search? That's interesting to me. Also, why was that the place that you went for alone time? Why? Where? Where did you stay? What happened? Are there any connections there? Could you help us understand? That would be amazing. We're just trying to understand, and we want to share information. And Grizzlies, of course, please keep sharing the flyer. Okay, this can be found on findkiely.com. Missing Kiely Rodni. Share this $75,000 reward. That would be helpful all across social media. Share this episode if you find it helpful at all, and I'll keep you guys posted. If there's another press conference, you know I'm here for it. I'm here with you. We're going to unpack it together. We're going to see what's what. And I just really hope that this case will not go cold, that it will not be unsolved, that they can actually find Kiely and her car and her phone, oh my word, and that there can be some answers and some closure. That would be amazing. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon again.